Title of the story: Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, there lived a brother and sister named Hansel and Gretel. They lived with their father and stepmother in a small house. There was a big famine in the land, and the family had very little food. The stepmother didn't love Hansel and Gretel and convinced their father to take them deep into the forest and leave them there. The father didn't want to leave his children, but he had to listen to his wife. Hansel and Gretel overheard the plan. Hansel filled his pockets with breadcrumbs so they could find their way back home. The next day, the father took Hansel and Gretel into the forest. Hansel dropped the breadcrumbs, but the birds ate them. When the father left, Hansel and Gretel were lost. Hansel and Gretel walked for a long time. They saw a house made of gingerbread and candy. They were very hungry and started eating the house. A wicked witch lived in the house. She trapped Hansel and Gretel and planned to eat them. She locked Hansel in a cage and fed him sweets to fatten him up. Gretel had to work as a servant. Gretel was clever. She pretended to be obedient. The witch wanted to test the oven to see if it was hot enough to cook Hansel. The witch asked Gretel to get into the oven to check if the bread was done. Gretel knew the witch's plan and pretended not to understand. She asked the witch to show her how to get into the oven. When the witch leaned into the oven, Gretel pushed her inside and shut the door. The witch burned to death. Hansel and Gretel took some jewels from the witch's house and started walking. They came across a river and found a duck that helped them cross it. After many days, they finally reached their village. They found their father, who had realized his mistake and was sad about what he had done. The stepmother had died. The father was overjoyed to see his children. He apologized for leaving them and promised to take care of them. Hansel and Gretel lived happily ever after with their father, and they were never hungry again.